this. No free marketing. Yo.
Yo, I'm outside the front.
No, drive all the way to the back.
Oh, okay.
You'll see me and Ewan standing here looking cute.
What is going on, TSF fam? We are here back with another podcast episode. I got my man Sway in the building.
Good.
And our special guest of today is CT's very own Plainville Kicks.
What's good, everyone? Nice to be here.
Cool. So, man, I don't know if you know a lot about Plainville Kicks, but Plainville Kicks is, to me and to us, probably the next big content sneaker influencer, growing at a rapid pace. Definitely probably got some of the best content out, so definitely check my guy out on the TikTok and the IG. We'll drop all those in the description below. But first things first, man. Pete is his first name, right? Pete.
Yes. Peter Diaz.
Pete. So we're gonna refer you as Pete and Plainville. So all governments out here as well. So, first things first, man. What made you get into the sneaker world? So like, what started this all off?
Yeah, so actually, 4 of my boys growing up, we were like, what's a way to get money? We figured out reselling shoes. And to be honest, like 2 days later, we were like, okay, let's go for this drop. Only one of my other boys showed up that day. So we're like, okay, it's just me and you. We bought Yeezy 500 Utility Blacks. It was the first shoe I bought to resell. After that, like every shoe I bought reselling, it's just I fell in love with the game. I learned like people collectors, resellers. There's so many different aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago was this?
4 years ago.
Okay, so you've been in it for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in it for a while.
But first 3 years was only reselling. Then I got into the content.
Okay. What made you want to get? I mean, diving into, we're gonna jump into a lot of topics today, and but what made you want to go into from? Obviously, a lot of resellers stick with the reselling stuff, but what made you want to step into that space of being a content creator?
Yeah, so like the first thing when I was starting my Instagram, I was like, what's a way I could resell these shoes different than everyone else? Because everyone was just holding out the shoe, take a photo. So the first like hype shoe I got was actually the Kyrie Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I bought a Cinnamon Toast Crunch box, put the shoe with like cereal. So I was figure out ways to like take photos of the shoes that I'm listing to sell.
Yeah.
So being creative with
box. Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm. From that, I got into like photography, and then of course the videos recently.
Damn. I mean, a lot of people don't know, but you're young, right? How old are you?
20.
20. So you graduated high school when?
2 years ago.
So if we're talking 2 years ago, we're talking you were reselling
16 years old.
No.
He started 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
2 years ago, 18.
So you were reselling in high school then?
High school, yes.
Yeah.
And then I stopped reselling since I got the Impossible Kicks job.
Okay. Now, before we dive into the Impossible Kicks job, what now did you do reselling full time? Was that your full time gig, or did you just do it as a side hustle during high school, or what was that all about?
Yeah. So growing up, I was actually, to be honest, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. I started working at my family pizza place when I was 5, and worked there through I was 18, and then throughout high school too. And then reselling, I kind of did it side, but it's kind of crazy how it turned out to be full time eventually.
I know, it's crazy. Like, I mean, I think that's everyone's almost journey, in the fact that it starts as a side hustle, and then you don't realize how much money in the cash flow that comes in with it, and then one drop turns into another drop, and then you're also sometimes you're making $500-$600 on each drop.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy,
and you're rotating that money in, especially being a young kid in high school where mom's still paying your bills, dad's still paying your bills, you're not paying any bills and all that stuff. Usually, sometimes people don't even have a car payment at that time. So it's definitely that time to cake up and collect your money when you're young at that time. But you brought up Impossible Kicks. So tell us about that. So Impossible Kicks, for the viewers, if you guys don't know, is the biggest resale chain, I guess you would call it, right? Franchise at the moment, with how many stores?
Currently, we have 13. By the end of the year, it's going to be 20.
20 stores by the end of the year, which is something that's has
seen
ever
at
been
all.
done
It's crazy.
in the sneaker world, and they're blowing up the sneaker industry.
Quick.
So tell us about that being the first store in
Connecticut.
in
Yeah.
West Farm. So tell us a little about that.
Out of 150 employees they have right now, it was actually the first one ever. So
Really?
I
Oh,
got
so you in the Hall
hired
of Fame.
because
You in the Hall of Fame.
Retiring his jersey.
Yeah.
For real. It was nice seeing the whole trip plan out, but I got a job there. I worked a month before a grand opening. I got a job because I showed how like all my photos, the photography. So I actually got hired to take the photos for the website, but we actually didn't launch the website. So I worked my way up as a sales associate to also store manager eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from that, the website launched. I switched back to the photos, and from that, it kind of just took off. It was nice seeing the whole journey of just everything growing.
Now that was because you recently just left, correct?
Yes, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So my man is a free agent for all everybody watching out there. He's a free
Boy,
agent.
free.
Hit me up.
But so seeing the ins and outs, especially of a successful business like Impossible Kicks right now, you worked there how long?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. So what would you say the pros and cons of, like you said, you worked all the way up from being a photographer to managing the store. What would you say the pros and cons of owning a store? Because I feel like that's a lot of resellers' dream at the end of the day is to open a brick and mortar store. What would you say a lot of the pros and cons were?
A lot of the pros and cons. So the biggest thing that I saw was kind of like that I learned quickly working at Impossible was you have to have an online established before a storefront. Mm-hmm. So the storefront, you see everything coming in. You see purchasing shoes, employees, lights, water. Like you have so many utilities. If you have that online before, you like reduce all of that and you got money coming in. It's just you and yourself online. So you know it's like 100% profit. Store, it's a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Usually you see a lot of the people, resellers who are starting up their stores, they're the opposite. They try starting up their store before, try growing an audience there, and then start their website and all that, try launching all that after. Mm-hmm. So is that where you see, there's a lot of stores opening up lately, especially in Connecticut and Massachusetts area. Is that where you see a lot of these stores kind of failing or like?
So the biggest thing that I see is social media, of course. Definitely. If you don't have a social media presence, you're not going to survive nowadays.
Right.
That's why I started it. But a lot of my friends even starting to open up stores. And the contractor for the leasing place was like, okay, what's your social media? How do you promote? He's like, I don't have anything. She's like, all right, then this ain't going to work. We're not going to sign you for it.
That's how it works.
Yeah. So he was actually trying to use my name just to have the social media preference already to start. But of course, my name, I'm not going to give it out to someone like that.
Golden, right? I did not know that's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure these people that they're leasing and giving out leases to, they want a return on their investment, so they want to make sure you're making money at the end of the day, so they get their money. That's crazy. I didn't think they would actually ask questions like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Usually, it's you got money, all right, post up. That's crazy. Social media, I'm telling you, social media is everything nowadays. Mm-hmm. It's the chain of success. If you don't have a social media where you consistently post content, what are you doing? Your business isn't going to grow. And a lot of entrepreneurs fail to do that. And that's where I see you. I see Pete. Pete, you post every day.
I have to.
You post every day, sometimes twice a week. You have one setup and you make that setup. You make the best out of that setup. Mm-hmm. You have every single video you do is different.
Except that logo on the back, that Bucks.
Yeah, that Bucks logo gotta go. That is. You change it with a nice same color. You put a nice Celtics logo.
Oh, maybe we could give him a Soul Factory flag or something.
See, that'll be way better than that Bucks.
See, if we make a video together, we might have to put it up there for a bit.
Hey, see, I'll burn it though. The little Bucks, you ain't getting it back. We don't do that out here.
That's everything too. Like people call me a bandwagon for the Bucks. I started being a Bucks fan when I was 12 years old.
12 years old.
Really?
What made you start being a Bucks fan?
So I was.
I don't even know who was on the Bucks 8 years ago. So I couldn't.
I was trying to think of someone I couldn't.
Yo, to be honest, I don't know if it was exactly 12, but it was Jabari Parker got drafted.
Okay, yeah.
I was a big Duke fan, Jabari Parker, and then actually, I'm Greek. The year later, Giannis got drafted.
Okay.
So once Giannis got drafted, I'm like, all right, full in Greek fan. So started when they had like 12 wins.
Yeah.
So to see him win a championship is kind of crazy.
So do you
skinny,
think
scrawny
that
Giannis.
Giannis was actually going to be something when you guys drafted him?
No.
In your honest opinion, because he was a scrawny little thing that couldn't shoot and nothing.
Couldn't do
He
nothing.
still
to save
can't
his
shoot,
life.
bro.
I mean, he getting up there. It's progressing every year. I will say that, but that man's a monster now. I don't know what he's saying at like 260, 280 or something
It's
like that.
crazy.
I hate
Almost
that,
7 feet tall.
dude. You saw his documentary though?
I watched the movie
I
recently.
haven't watched it yet. I don't know. I don't think you know about it.
The Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what it's called. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
though.
I know you haven't watched it. You're not gonna watch it for a little bit longer.
Probably.
So we ain't gonna spoil nothing.
All right, we
But it
won.
was very good.
It was.
It was very good. It made me like Giannis just this much more.
I know you're always hating on Giannis.
I don't like Giannis.
What's your team?
Come on now.
Oh, Boston, bro.
Come on now.
Nah.
I just said
Never
it like
mind.
2
Why did I
minutes
bring
ago.
that up?
All right. But back onto topic though. But like what we were saying is your little room.
Yeah.
I've been in there before. I've seen the behind the scenes of Plainville Kicks setup. It's beautiful. How do you always think of a new idea of like because it's hard being the original creator of content. We see a lot of these content creators nowadays. They wait on one person to make a trend and they just stick onto that
and they
trend.
just jump on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you sit there and think outside of the box and create these new ideas that are fresh to the community and kind of like be that trendsetter?
So what I really do is I like spend Instagram 30 minutes a day going through the reels. I don't even watch them, to be honest. I listen for trending sounds. So I sit down, notepad. I go 1 through 10. I write down the most 10 trending sounds. And if it's like a beat drop, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a beat where I kick the shoe, change outfits. Like, it's just finding the songs that are trending, and your video is going to do well because Instagram promotes it more.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really like,
Rocket science.
yeah. And the setup's so easy because it's like camera there all the time. I know what I have. I have a couch in my room. I try to switch it up, being different, but that setup is like, when I do a setup there, I know the views are going crazy.
Right.
So that's what I'm
It's-
known
It's a
for.
beautiful setup.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful setup. If you guys haven't seen his setup yet, check out Plainville Kicks Instagram.
And I think that's about your content. I've talked to you about this before, and I think that a lot of, I wouldn't even just say sneaker influencers, just influencers in general, they try to hop on too many trends and they get cringy.
I agree.
And they make these weird ass TikToks or weird ass reels, and with you, I think you've always stayed true to you, and like you said, being original. Like just, I think I mentioned it to you the other day. The reel with you knocking over your shelves.
Yeah.
Like that shit was actually funny as
No,
hell.
we
Like,
were sitting and thinking like, how the hell did Pete knock those shells down?
yeah, how did you knock them shelves off?
So I found a sound trending, of course. It was number 1 on Instagram. I was like, my brother, I'm like, Nico, I'm going to tie all my shelves with fishing wire. I need you.
I told you. I was like, there's fishing line.
Yes. So I was like, Nico, I need you to pull this as hard as you can. He plays the video. I set it up, pulls it. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to break something. My bad. I didn't mean to
No,
say
you
that.
good, you good.
I'm like, all right, I'm doing it for the video. Of course, support people, but I just risked it all.
How many tries it took?
Two.
Oh, thank God.
But
Oh, that's another question now. Oh yeah, let's get into that.
Don't get me started into this topic.
Because like
though.
you said, you posting about 1 or 2 times a day, maybe more.
yep.
Now, how many times or how many hours do you spend going on and on and on with maybe a sound that you're trying to perfect? Because I feel like a lot of content creators are perfectionists. Am I right? So you
To be
got,
honest, like the video, like after perfectionist.
Yeah.
But like now that I realize that like I just need to get the video out.
yeah.
Like I'm more about just getting it out for the audience than like being perfected.
Okay. So how many tries does a normal TikTok would probably take you?
When I first started, it was a good like hour, to be honest.
Really?
Most I've ever spent was 3 hours on a video.
Damn. See, I don't have the patience for that.
It's crazy.
I'm not doing that. 20 minutes, that's it. That's all you got in me.
Yeah, but like if a company wants a video, I know exactly what they want. I gotta hit that. Perfect.
They better pay me a lot of money to be there 3 hours.
Oh, they pay.
Okay, see, now we talking. I ain't doing nothing for 3 hours.
But it's crazy. Like a 20-second video takes me like an hour, and no one sees it behind the
crazy.
scenes.
Yeah.
But everybody thinks it's a 20-second video. Hey, Pete, it's the easiest thing in the world. I can do it.
Yeah.
No.
Nah. You saw it with Allie. That video took us an hour.
No, definitely.
That was a 5-second video.
I love Allie, but you can't go to Allie. Allie would have you there for an hour and a half.
It turned out good though.
Yo, when she came down the second time she came down here, We were in downtown Springfield. I don't know if you've seen it, how they have near the casino those lights.
Yeah.
Bro, she had me in the middle of the street doing a TikTok, just holding the phone while she's there doing her dance and all that.
That's how it is.
It took us, I swear to God, it took us like 40 minutes, right? I'm like, oh yeah, you about to post that? No, that's just for me.
See, I'm away. If I'm doing it, I gotta post it.
No, that's for me.
Now, I noticed too about your content. You don't post a lot outside your room. Why is that?
So like, I try to be, of course, my unique way.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the events you guys have. It's the same shit. Like, you pick up a shoe. How much the price for? $400.
Oh
All
no,
right, can
I
you do
wouldn't.
50?
I wouldn't say get into that. No, that's
Like,
just corny. That shit is so dead. I'm telling you right now. I would
just-
not. Don't. I would definitely say don't follow that trend.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like everyone, that's all you see when
Yeah,
TikTok.
that's true. That's true.
But also, I TikTok and Instagram's two different like categories.
Yeah.
Like TikTok's that corny stuff. Instagram, I try to keep it way more professional too.
Definitely. Now you brought it up too. You said companies. So being an influencer, I bet a lot of companies have hit you up for collabs and sponsorships and endorsement deals. Now how's that all work, and how does negotiations work with that?
To be honest, when I first started, it was all myself. I didn't really have that much, but I actually recently, since I left, I have one person that I met through the store. He handles all my emails. He's technically like my manager, but he emails every company. I probably get 2 sponsorships a day now,
Really?
which is good because that's like paying my bills. It's the only money I got coming in. But usually it's like 20-second video they're looking for. They send me free like package, film a video. And it's cool because like I get to meet other companies. Like one company today hit me up, was like, yo, I made this shoe. Can I gift it to you for a video? It's cool. It was like some croc or something. So it's cool seeing different stuff in the sneaker game like that.
And it keeps your content fresh too.
That's always something I've been jealous about, man. They get free shit all the time.
Yo,
Yeah,
some
free
of you
shit all the time.
influencers come to our shows and we're walking around with you guys. Oh, hey, Plainville, here's a free shirt. And I look at you like, can I get a free shirt
I thought
too?
I was somebody too.
But that's dope. You guys work hard for that. You guys, obviously, like you said, it takes hours and hours to perfect the 20-second video. So,
Trust
you know,
me, free stuff's nice, but I'd rather get paid.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But I'm sure these companies try to throw the free stuff at you first, right?
When I first started, I was like, okay, I'll take the free stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But now that I got a following, I'm like, I got to get paid also.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean,
now
free shit's just gonna pile up in your room, and then there's not no money right there.
Exactly.
it ain't worth nothing to me. I can't sell it.
I seen on the radio, I heard on the radio today that content creating is an $11 billion business.
Really?
Right now. Right now. And in the next, I think that he said 5 years, 3 or 4 or 5 years, it's going to be $30 billion, bro. $30 billion. And the reason being is that a lot of these companies, like we talked about, are more willing to pay you, let's just say $1,000 compared to a radio station, $1,000 to have a commercial for 20 seconds for 3 times in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They rather pay him that can reach a following that they don't
And there's a
have.
visual too.
That
People
has
tend to remember more when there's a visual to it.
exactly
On the radio, I'm just gonna hear something like, change the radio.
Who listens to the radio?
radio or
Apple Music is
commercials and
taking
all that kind
everything.
of stuff. And I think even these bigger companies like Coke and Pepsi, Nike, they're paying these influencers money, man, money too.
I do have a question for you, Pete.
Yes.
I have a certain understanding of how it works. Obviously, with like sponsorships and all that, but like what Emo said, the content creating industry is at an $11 billion, whatever. How do these companies make their money to like pay content creators? Because I see like some influencers post a video and they'll get paid 400 views, $400, whatever, because they get a certain amount of views.
Yeah.
How are these views paying them? How are these views generating income? I have a certain idea in my head, but I want to see like from your aspect.
So the biggest thing, like a lot of the companies, it's not like based off like the views you get. It's just make a video, set price like that. But like a lot of companies that I make videos for, I ask because I'm interested. I'm like, how many people bought something from this? How many website clicks did I like produce? And a lot of them, I see a spike in their like sales, but of course I'm smaller still.
Right.
Eventually when I get bigger, like it's gonna be cool working with the company and say like they're selling a sneaker bag. I see a spike in the sales, $20 that 20 bags that day. I was like, okay, let me get a percentage because I did that. You see the spike.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, I mean that's like I said. I think it just goes down to it's a lot cheaper to pay an influencer than to get your brand out there in a commercial. You know how much it costs to be on TV, like for a commercial and stuff.
It's crazy.
So if you can get somebody like you or Allie or Dylan or Desangle, all them, it's like it's a lot cheaper to pay you $1,000, pay them $1,000, pay them $1,000 than paying like $100,000 to be on a commercial.
To be on Fox.
And like you said, our generation, how many of us are really sitting there watching TV? We stream damn near everything.
This is our TV.
Yeah, we stream damn near everything. There's not a lot of commercials. The commercials are those social media commercials that they make us watch on occasionally. That's really what it comes down to. Also, like, I have a name in a sneaker game. Of course, a sneaker page is going to hit me up. They know every person that watches the video is a sneakerhead. Mm-hmm. So 100% sneakerheads are going to their page.
Right.
It's not like commercial.
They're attacking
like,
their audience.
You like sneakers, you like basketball. Well, they're kind of the same thing, but
I like food.
You know exactly. Yeah, food, basketball. Yeah. It's a commercial about food. You're the only one that's watching it. You're not.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
They spent their money on that.
Of course. Attack the audience right. Okay.
Like you said, it's attacking an audience that they can't reach through TV or radio or stuff like that. And especially a lot of these, and to really go down into it, a lot of these people look up to people like you guys. You got these younger kids and these younger resellers, and they look up to these content creators because one, they want to be a content creator one day, and or they just want to be as successful as reselling. As perfect example, like Soul. I know people, little kids drool over Soul. Not only with the content, but the fact that he owns a lot of stores and he's growing. So I'm sure a lot of people look up to him.
I look up to him.
Yeah, I mean, we all do.
Right.
I've always said that's the godfather of sneaker TikTok, man. I will say that. I think that he started that, and it's where it is now because of him. But
that's the thing too. Like, there were so many sneaker TikTokers when I first started. Mm-hmm. Like, it's kind of crazy because I go to SneakerCon, like, none of them like me.
Really?
Like, it's crazy because I have almost 50K on Instagram, about 30K on TikTok. They have 30K on Instagram, like 300K on TikTok. So they're well known on TikTok. I just blew up on Instagram. They're like, where did he come from? I see Instagram as more like a business. Right. TikTok's just like, all right.
Anybody clicks follow.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's a lot. What do you think is a lot easier to blow up on TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok. 100%. Mm-hmm. But Instagram, they're only promoting Reels because they're scared of TikTok. Yeah. So the more Reels you make on Instagram, of course they're going to promote it. That's how I got started. But it's crazy. Like, I try to talk to them. None of them look at me. None of them talk to me.
You think they feel like they're bigger than you?
It's not.
Or it's like they feel like you're a threat?
I see a threat, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's like,
you know who you are. You know who you are. You ain't gonna say no names.
It's crazy. Some of them I'm chill with.
Yeah.
But there's one that just he won't talk to me.
Really?
And like, I looked up to them making these videos. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
And it's funny actually that you bring that up, because getting into the space where you meet influencers and stuff, you really start to find out who they really are. Some of these people, they're not as cool as a person they are as they show themselves online.
Exactly.
Like, some of them are real assholes. Like, they think they're just celebrity because they got 200,000 on TikTok, which really I can give two fucks, honestly. Like, as long as you're a good person, that's all I care about. I mean, your followers don't mean nothing to me at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. I mean, when it comes to business, obviously it means a little bit of something, but I think you just got to be a genuine person at the end of the day, and I think that's where the authentic growth comes from.
100%. Everyone thinks like you got 200 on TikTok, you're famous. You're a regular person still.
You got clout.
Now go into that too, because obviously you get paid from Reels and TikTok. Now how does the pay system work for a content creator? Because I think a lot of people just think that you guys are just fucking rolling the dough. I mean, I'm sure you guys get a good nice paycheck, but I don't know if you guys are making millions. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but
I swear to God, people think content creators are like
they think it's
richest
so
people in the world.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, like, I didn't really make that much money making content. I had a full-time job. That's where I made all my money. But now that I left, I'm like, I gotta find ways to make money. That's why I'm starting to hit up more brands. Mm-hmm. It's to be honest, it's really not that much.
Yeah, because I think that, like you said, the money is in the brand deals, not TikTok itself? Like you get probably a good check, but nothing crazy to like live on.
I probably make TikTok is probably like not even $5 a day.
Okay, I didn't know you were gonna give a number, but yeah, that's not
Like TikTok, I only got 30K.
Yeah,
So like
okay.
Ali Soul's probably making a lot more.
So what do you think someone like them making? Like with Allie's almost at $1 million.
Yeah, she's almost at
And I think
probably
she
making,
touches because it's by views, correct?
Yeah.
So I know she's averaging like at least six figures on each video.
She's making a lot. She's probably making no more than like $50 a day.
Because isn't it like 0.01 cent or something a view, something like that?
It's something like that.
It's like some algorithm.
To be honest, I don't pay attention to it. I've never touched it.
Really?
Yeah. I know I got like 400 in there, but I've never touched it.
Oh, you never even taken it out?
No. There's no point.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Hit you 1K. Pull it out.
Once it gets to like $1 million, I'll take it out.
Damn.
That's a retirement plan.
That's a retirement plan. That's if
I
you want
wish it
1K.
reaches that.
Right. Now what's the I don't want to say end goal because I mean you're still young and there's still a bright future ahead of you, but what's the future of Plainville Kicks and the content creating?
So I've actually thought about this a lot past 2 weeks. I really left Impossible because I wanted to do my own thing. I see a lot of influencers doing what I want to do, making a brand out of my name. I'm actually planning on switching the name. It's not going to be Plainville Kicks anymore.
Okay.
Can't really get into that, but launching merch, launching a website, a lot more aspect of reselling too. Because of course.
Do you feel, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I ain't trying to throw no shots or nothing.
What's that?
But do you feel like Impossible Kicks is holding you back from like your greatest potential?
To be honest, I see Impossible Kicks as helped me and didn't help me at the same time.
Okay.
Everyone that didn't know me before was like, oh, you got big because of Impossible Kicks. To be honest, I see it as the complete opposite. Like, if I didn't even have Impossible, I would be still in the same, like, place I'm at. But to be honest, seeing it now, I would be even bigger because I would have my own merch. I would have already stuff set up myself that I couldn't have when I worked with them.
Like, basically, like, your goals that you have now, you probably would have achieved them a lot earlier.
Yeah,
before.
but, like, I also saw how they did it, and, like, I learned from them.
Right. Okay.
So I'm happy I did it, but I didn't want to stay there too long because now I know what I got to do.
Right.
It's time to execute on it.
I like that.
I mean, that takes guts, man. I'm telling you right now, and that goes to a lot of people out in life that are afraid to take that jump because you were in a good spot. You were making good money.
Good money.
Especially like we talked about before, a company that is growing rapidly.
Man, Pete was in LA every day.
Yeah. Pete was out here, LA, Miami,
That's
damn near
people-
everywhere.
Everyone that I talked to was like,
Meeting
why'd you leave?
celebrities, yeah.
Like, it's just, I loved it. I went from Connecticut to Chicago to Denver to LA to Florida all in a week. Like, who else does that? It's just, I know what I can do by myself now.
I like that.
Hell yeah.
That boy's determined.
I probably my ass wouldn't have left.
Yeah, so I've been there settled.
Hell yeah. Nah, but I mean it's different ages, different perspectives, obviously.
Hey,
I mean,
Impossible Kicks, if y'all hiring Emo, Emo say he'll take Pete's spot.
hell no.
It's crazy, though. Being an entrepreneur, like, you have that paycheck coming in every month. You're comfortable. Being an entrepreneur now, I'm like, all right, what can I do this day to make a buck?
Yeah.
Like, it's even not even out of shoes. Like, I'm figuring out different ways to make money now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I never thought it was like that.
Yo, we just started a little business.
We started another business.
We started another business. We ain't gonna release nothing yet. But we did invest some money into something today. We'll tell you a little bit offline. On a new business that we're gonna start. And I think like you said, it's really about being an entrepreneur, is waking up and
Hustling.
how are you gonna get that money today? Because for me, I was comfortable as well. I was in the military for 6 years. I was getting my 2 paychecks a month on the 1st and the 15th. Never stopped, regardless if I took a month off of work or not, regardless if I was deployed. It always came in to leaving, and it's like, okay, well, now how are we making this money today? Because I got a family to feed and things and bills need to be paid. So,
I truly believe you're born with it, too.
100%. And I think that we talk about risk and talk about leaving situations, and that was my thing with the military. I felt like the military was holding me back from a lot of things. It's kind of hard to run a business when you're possibly being deployed, you're leaving here, you're working crazy hours. So that was a big part of me getting out. So I mean, I respect your decision on leaving a good situation, because it's not like the situation you were in was a bad situation.
No, I
You
loved
left-
working there.
Yeah, you left a good situation to focus on yourself. I mean, and that's respectable. I mean, I don't think anybody else can say different.
Lose some hair on your chest.
I got a little bit.
Yeah. So, let's get back into the content creating, because like what Emo said, a lot of people look up to you, content creators and all that. Give some tips on how to become a content creator, how to push out good content, how to always stay in someone's algorithm and just be relevant at all times.
The biggest thing is consistency. As you see for myself, like when I first started, I was terrible, to be honest. I didn't know how to make a video. All I did was photography. It's just over time, I was like, okay, I see growth. I just have to be consistent with it. And to be honest, now the videos, they don't take much. 5-second video. Like, there's so many people in the game watching reels, watching TikToks. There's so many different aspects of the creation you could do now. It's not like the first time.
What do you say, because me and Emo argue about this a lot,
Yes.
what do you say hashtags still matter?
Oh, hashtags don't mean anything.
I told you.
Anything.
I told you.
Hashtags matter.
2 years
This could
ago.
be my new hashtag.
He will argue about that all the time. He be like, you can tell the difference when I post on Soul Factory or when Emo does, because you see hashtags.
Why? Because I misspell shit too.
Yes, you do misspell shit a lot. But Emo's always been like, oh man, why you not putting your hashtags, Sway?
But do you think it hurts it though? Because
No, it doesn't hurt it.
I just throw it in there just to throw. It's not like I just post and put nothing but hashtags in the description.
No.
Like I'll put a nice little description or whatever,
But
and then
then-
throw a little.
It doesn't
hashtag.
hurt it, but
But me personally, I look at a hashtag and I'm like, I'm a perfectionist, bro. So like everything needs to look pretty to me. I look at the hashtag, I'm like, damn, it's killing my caption. Like now it looks too long when people click more. Like now it looks long as hell. No one's gonna want to read this.
I agree.
So
Go ahead. No, the reason I'll tell you the reason why I believe in hashtags, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of my ideas that I get from merch or content, because I do a lot of the content creating in the fact of, is from hashtags. I will literally type in sneaker event, and then because a lot of people, we use the hashtag sneaker event, and all ideas of reels, all idea of content will come up, and that is why with me, I want the same thing. Is like when we put hashtag sneaker event, I would like to us or people to come up on other people's shit too, especially merch. The amount of ideas that I found with merch, even as simple as a hat or the mesh shorts and all that kind of stuff. I type in hashtag mesh shorts. You'd be surprised how many mesh shorts ideas that I came up with just from doing that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think they still matter.
Hashtags still matter.
Hashtags still matter.
You're the guy that puts like 20 plus.
Bro, he has a whole.
I have
copies and pastes it. I swear to God, there's like 40 hashtags there.
I think the max you could put, I think, is like 20. I think it's 20.
I put 5 max. Every video
none.
5.
That is something I heard as well too. Is that maybe you don't want to put it might hurt your algorithm if you put too much. I don't know.
Bro,
how
I
true
feel
that
like when
is.
you put any hashtag, that's when you start getting these fake DM, you're a winner comments on you.
That's engagement though. They can comment all they want. It is right. A comment's a comment, right?
That's the best thing. When people hate on a video, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I want them to hate on it. Like my most recent one, I picked up panda dunks, threw them away. It's one of my best videos right now. It's growing so fast.
Oh,
me
the one
throwing
you
away
had,
shoes.
you had the pile of pandas.
Yeah.
And people actually thought that you threw them away. That's what's crazy about content, bro. It's so some people get so like
Involved
into it where they like, oh my god, he threw away pandas. Those are my favorite shoes.
The only one I will say, there was one video, because sometimes I fall for these content ideas that you content creators be doing. I'm like, damn, Emo, look at this. Like, this dude threw this out. Emo be like, swear, that's fake. I'm like, damn. But there was one video that Allie made when she jumped into the pool with the mochas. As soon as she posted that, I texted her, I said, Allie, I hope these mochas are fake. She said no. I thought that's when Emo started teaching me, like, okay, these content creators sometimes make content with, like, you know, like you throwing away fake pandas, not fake pandas, but you're fake throwing away pandas.
Yeah.
Like, you're just doing it for the video. I thought she put on some fake mochas to do it for the video. Her crazy ass put on some real. So that's like one of the times that I'm like, see, Emo, not everything's fake.
No, it's not. Some shit is.
But then like 95% of it is.
I would say like
we've met a lot of these influencers, bro, and we talk to them and they're like, we've been behind the scenes when they're faking this shit. I'm just like, oh man, I'm like, everyone's gonna fucking buy this one, and I'm just out here like, holy fuck.
I hate. Oh my god. You know I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not even gonna say that.
You don't got nothing nice to say?
I don't got nothing nice to say. So if I don't have nothing nice to say, keep your comments.
That's what I see, like a good video and a fake video. If you know that shit's fake, like,
bro, when
it's
you
not a
have
good
the
video.
same person talking in 20 different videos, bro, stop it. Relax. Reevaluate yourself.
I don't know who you're referring to.
I know.
No, there's a lot of people that are like that.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of people, and that frustrates me because it's like, how do people in the comments not realize it? But then you look at the comments. I love comments.
Me too.
I love looking at comments. And sometimes like I give kudos to you influencers, content creators. You don't let your comments get to you. Because me, if I start seeing people talk to how people talk to you influencers, I start getting pissed. I start replying back and all that.
But I fight everybody.
But I see the comments that people put, and I'm like, okay, like your audience is talking to you. Start to grasp what your audience is telling you, and use that to improve your content to get more views, more likes, more comments. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, your content views are going to start dying slowly. In my opinion, people are even going to unfollow you if you don't look at your comments and you don't review like how to improve your videos.
You got it.
Do you get a lot of nasty comments?
I do. And to be honest, the worst ones, I always pin it.
Bro?
Yeah. So
I
I'm
like that.
The one I get the most is like, yo, why is he wearing his sister's shorts? That's what I get the most,
Damn,
bro.
I'd probably get the same shit too.
So I pin it every time. It always has like 200 likes. I'm like, all right, people are commenting about it.
Yeah.
I get mad when I look through your comments sometimes because I see people be like, yo, this dude's content so cringy. And I'm like, where? So many, I feel like I see so many comments of people
That's
saying
like
your
every
stuff is
comment I
cringy.
get.
Do you feel like your content's cringy?
Yeah. To
Yeah?
be honest, yeah. But I also see other people and it's like, all right, this is way like worse. That's like all my videos, I don't talk.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing. Like I kind of just keep it short, keep it to the point.
Literally 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I've always loved your videos. I'll be honest with you. Like, I've always, like, they're all relatable. They're sneakerhead relatable. So it's like, we finally got a content creator that makes content for sneakerheads. Because a lot of these content creators are sneakerheads that, like what you said, go to these events. Yo, how much for these? Will you do 100 when it's a $500? That's not relatable. Because now you're starting a trend. Fucking kids are gonna go to these sneaker events and try lowballing every shoe you have on the table.
But that's how that started, though.
I know
that these kids believe that these
steals are really happening.
that these
You can't
steals,
keep
yeah,
doing that.
like,
You're not getting this.
oh my god, you got pandas for $40?
No,
Like,
little Timmy, get the fuck away from my table.
I just saw Plainville Kicks go to the Soul Factory and get them for 40. You take 50? Like, that shit happens all the time.
Like, so that it pisses me off sometimes.
And I hate that shit gets so much engagement because it's corny, bro. And it's anybody can do it.
Like that. TikTok's all the younger people.
Yeah.
So it's like, to them, it's not corny, but to us, it is.
Right, because we're older and all that. That's a lot of like these 13, 12, 14-year-old little kids that are trying to get into reselling. They're like, I only got $100 in my pocket. That's all my mom gave me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get the same steal that Plainville got.
Or if I see another fucking fake meetup video,
Oh, my.
I'm not saying any name, but fake video of meetups.
Those used to be hot.
But that was when sneaker TikTok first started.
When Soul started. Let's keep
So
it
I will
a buck.
say Soul started that.
Yes.
Again, so I don't know how many deals were actually real or not. I'm not gonna ask or I don't know.
Right.
But
like that whole trend of
but
recording
the whole
your sneaker
trend
meetup.
of and I hope they're. I mean, I believe Soul
Because
most of maybe was
I ain't
real.
even gonna lie. OCD. I ain't even gonna lie. I used to literally sit there on TikTok, put hashtag sneaker. I used to love watching them because I'd be like, damn, this motherfucker really got this shit for this low. Like, why ain't nobody selling me this for that
Like
low?
Rare Kicks. I used to talk to Rare Kicks a lot. You know,
Never
Rare
heard
Kicks?
of him. No.
Never heard of Rare Kicks? He was popping on TikTok for a while, and
More on the California side of TikTok.
He's still doing TikTok, but he really don't come in my
Who
algorithm.
was the other
like
one that was always with him?
No Cap Cole?
No
Have you heard
Cap
of him?
Cole.
No.
His laugh.
See, I'm not a TikTok guy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
you're on
true.
Instagram. I forgot.
That's true,
You got no clout.
For real.
No, but they definitely started with. I think, like I said, Soul was probably the first one to really push, like, let's see who we finessing, the meetups, that kind of thing. And then that algorithm was really pushed heavily. And then everyone that jumped on that wave, like Rare Kicks at that moment jumped on that wave. No Cap Cole from Atlanta jumped on that wave. And they just grew with that. And now they're doing YouTube and other things now. And I think Cole might have a store in Atlanta as well. But that whole, you never knew what was fake or not. Some of them were maybe reasonable,
Right.
like getting a good deal. Like, don't get me wrong, we've all had our steals here and there, but when you getting like Travis Lowe's for $100 and you just make it so damn obvious that you're not getting these shoes for like damn near half the market, like it's ridiculous.
Bro, there was a kid on TikTok not so long ago I saw, probably like a 13-year-old kid. I don't know, you can just hear it in his voice. And he was out here trying to finesse some dude at a sneaker event. And I was just like, yo, this is so cringy. But I'm watching. I'm watching.
So you gotta watch it.
And I'm just sitting there like I'm plugged into it. It was like a 2-minute video. And they're just going back and forth. And I'm like, there's no way this is real. Like, these little kids think that people still fall for this. This is old. Learn how to adapt to trends. That's all about content creating. People think that content, like, I'm not no content creating expert. Don't get it twisted on me. But I watch a lot of content. And I know what was trending, and I know that shit from 2020 is not trending anymore.
It's not.
Shit from 2022 is what's trending. Leave 2020, leave 2021 alone. If you want to become a content creator, learn how to grasp, like you said, you pull out your handy dandy notebook.
That's the biggest thing now.
Learn how to grasp these new trends and attack. Once this trend is hot, jump on the boat. Get all these views. Wait for the next one. Jump on the boat. Take notes, bro.
Hold on,
Take notes, bro. You need a handy dandy.
I think that is, especially me and Sway, what our biggest problem with content is that we try to perfect too much content, and like you said, you just gotta post.
Yeah,
I think we're just like, we record something, we're like, damn, that shit's actually
cringy.
That shit's ugly. Damn, your face looks weird in that video.
Yeah, my left toe isn't showing. Like, I need my shoes looking.
Yeah,
see, I used to be like that, but you just gotta post it now.
Bro, me and Emo be in his backyard. All right, take number 50. Take number 51. Like, it takes forever sometimes, and I quit. I swear to God, I quit. I bet Emo, you're talking.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even know who wants to talk, who wants to say what.
That's the worst thing. I can't talk on camera either.
Yeah,
because I have like OCD, ADD, all that shit. Like in school, I was straight F student.
So are you the type of person, if you hear your voice, like, you don't want to watch a video?
No, I'll watch it, but like I stutter. Yeah. I start sweating. Like, I'm like that. I've definitely gotten better, but my first YouTube video, oh my God, that went so bad.
Which one was your first one?
My first one
wasn't our event. It was
Soul. It was some January this year.
Okay.
Well, I've never talked on camera. Like, my videos is just a sound, but first time talking, I was like, damn, YouTube's different.
Yeah.
YouTube is a little different.
Yes.
Because it's one thing to record a 20-second content or maybe of your voice, but it's one thing to try to
20-minute video.
Try to make 20-minute videos of your voice and make it interesting and not look stupid. And
what I always tell everyone is be yourself. Like, if you try being something else, it's not gonna come out right. Like, in our videos, I don't give a fuck. I talk how I talk. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Don't watch it. But I be stupid how you know me every life when we play ball.
You have fun with it.
I'm talking shit to everybody. You have fun with it. And people see, like, they'll go and watch, like, what the Nelk Boys. No, they don't act like the Nelk Boys outside of YouTube, but when they hop on the camera, they try it. And you can tell, like, this dude's trying too much. Like, bro, you're not. Stop. And it's like, I don't know, bro.
It's crazy.
I get tired of seeing people trying to be who they're not.
Exactly. Like,
perfect example. I'm gonna throw a shot right now. Shot alert.
Oh boy.
Pew pew pew.
Shot alert. And I tell him every fucking time I talk to him.
I already know you're gonna say.
Jalen.
Necessity Kicks.
Necessity Kicks.
What's that?
He is the funniest motherfucker in person.
He is.
But when there's a camera in front of him, it's good, guys. Yeah, we about to cash out at the kick swap.
He's funny with it though.
About to drop my.
He's starting to come around.
Like, he go like his little dance moves.
If you see his first videos, we tell him, like, bro, you are the funniest motherfucker, especially when it comes to negotiating. When it comes in, damn near half the fucking event every time you go to an event. bro, just have fun.
Have fun with it.
Make fun of people like you usually do. Do it on camera. Like people like to see that shit.
He would call me because he likes when people watch his videos. He'll call me. He'll be like, "What you think?" I'm like, "Bro, stop being a fucking robot and be yourself." Cause I always tell him, "Bro, do your famous dance."
Yep.
I love seeing that fucking dance. That's what makes me.
Bro.
That's what makes me laugh.
Right.
Do that. And now he's starting to loosen up. He's starting to get jiggy in his YouTube videos and all that. But when he first started, I was like, Jalen, please stop, bro. Like,
That's how it is
be
for everyone
yourself.
now.
Especially that he's like a babyface assassin.
Literally.
To the sneaker world.
Yeah.
He's a 4'9", 86 pound
I
murderer.
I think his content is just. I wish he would do more content, like short form content, because he doesn't. And
His YouTube is good though.
his YouTube,
He need a
booming.
cameraman though.
he does.
I told him when he hits 1K on subscribers on YouTube that we'll give him the special guest treatment.
Yeah.
For the podcast?
No, for the events.
For the event.
That's fire.
I told him I gave him a go. I said, you hit that 1K, you're a special guest.
On YouTube. Nothing on Instagram.
Did we give you your first special guest? Or was somebody?
Soul Factory?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
We gave you
Basketball
your
Hall of
first.
Fame was my first one.
Okay, cool.
See?
And I think we was the first video to have your voice reveal as well.
Yes.
Damn, we put his voice out to the world when he's shouted out us and saying that he was going to the Soul
Oh, I
Factory.
remember.
And he's like,
he was like,
Bro,
damn.
that took me so many tries to do.
Really?
That took me at least 20 tries. 'Cause that was my first time ever talking on camera. I was like, yo, I'm going to be at the Soul Factory, whatever the date was. It took me mad tries.
Yeah. See, you gotta be yourself though. You trying to be somebody you not.
I'm getting better.
Nah, it is tough, bro.
You know
I
it
will
is.
say, I
It
will
is.
say.
Especially because, like, I'm so quiet. But, like,
I'm trying to think of what was our first video. I feel like it was we look like an idiot. The Kobe Swap Me video did pretty well.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
that video's funny.
That video was funny.
Yeah.
That video was funny.
But I think it just has to be engaging the whole
Yes,
time. And like you said, with
yes.
YouTube, it's tough because you want people to watch from start to finish. And that's what's tough because even my fucking ADD ass, I don't even watch. I'm sorry, Jalen, I don't sit through your whole video. That should be long as fuck.
I do.
I can't, bro.
I do.
I can't.
But what I do, I split his videos. So like I watch because his videos be long sometimes.
That's what I'm
You don't cut
saying.
it, too. You just stand at a box for 20 minutes.
That's what be bugging the fuck out of me. Yo.
Yo, Jalen, that's your fans, bro.
Like, you my boy, but I don't need to see that box 20 minutes.
But what I'll do is I'll watch like 20 minutes of it, put pause, go about my day. I come back home, I'll watch like another 10, get tired, go to sleep. But I'll finish it like in increments. I feel like that's the best way to watch a long YouTube video.
I mean, you know whose videos I do this shit like is 2J's. 2J's be fucking releasing like 3-hour damn episodes and shit. And I'm like, yeah, bro, your shit's getting separated because I'm not sitting down for 3 hours watching you.
But his is, like, high production.
Yeah,
This is he's got like damn 8 cameramen, fucking ridiculous, and he's buying shit left and right. He's buying people's tables. He's like, yeah, just give me a price for the whole fucking table.
I'll be back.
Yeah,
I love that dude, though.
Yeah, he doing it right.
Yeah,
It's probably the biggest guy I look up to.
really. So, who do you look up into content creating? Who are your favorite content creators, Mr. Content Creator?
Wow, I never even thought of that. Of course,
Yeah.
2J's, definitely.
Okay.
Because he's not more of a content, now he is, but he's like a storefront.
Yes.
Store, 2J's, content.
I feel like he just got into content because he damn near like had to
He had to.
like
There was
to
so
grow.
much demand for him.
to grow. Yeah,
Content, to be honest. Like, once I met Allie, like, her content's amazing. Soul. But really, I kind of just do my own.
I know, but everything you named there were like TikTokers. Who are your favorite Instagram content creators? You don't have any? No,
honest, no.
you're in your own little tunnel.
I am. I don't.
nah, but who's
Start something like
who's
that.
big on IG like that? You know who I actually like? I don't know if you've been watching them. And it's Private Selection. Have you seen their content?
I watch Common Hype.
Comment Hype. I like Comment Hype. Obviously, yeah. Shout out to our guy Drew.
Common Hype, definitely.
I love Drew.
Yeah, shout out to our guy.
I love Drew.
But have you seen Private Selection?
I like them. They're cool, but damn, I gotta watch that new Private Selection video.
No, I don't watch this shit. Like it's not like I'm looking for
But
their
their
shit to
content
watch.
are they the ones with like the studio room at the top of the store and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have
Yeah,
like
that's
they're like
dope.
they're like
It's
king
like-
of early bird
It's
or
like
whatever.
a sneaker wall and all
Yeah,
that. That's dope.
and they're early bird like kings, bro. They get everything early as fuck. Yeah, they got the cherry 11s already. They got a bunch of shit. They got like dunks that no one's even fucking heard of.
Yeah, but nah, Common Hype, probably. I probably watch
Bro,
every other video
They're
from
on
them.
top of the world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're on top of the world.
New store coming up for them.
They're on top of the world.
Store looks like a fucking Walmart. New
amazing.
Walmart coming
It's
up.
huge.
I'm actually going out there opening day.
Really?
Yeah, Drew hit me up. He was like, yo, I want you out there for the opening day.
Andrew, why you ain't hit me up?
He hit us up, but we're waiting for him to pay for our flight.
Oh, yeah, send your private jet out.
Yeah, we're waiting for his helicopter, private jet, his
Come pick
fucking
me
rich
up.
ass.
There you go.
His rich ass.
But yeah, so back to like the tutorial and we got a little off topic. Before we finish off here, we don't got much time left. Like I said, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but like get into the gritty of it, Pete. Into the gritty.
Give me some some pros and cons.
Some pros and cons of being a content creator.
It's what I love to do. Like, I don't look at it like that. It's just always something. Once I started my reselling page, I'm like, all right, I fell in love with content. It's just what I want to do for the rest of my life.
But there isn't nothing that be like, oh, this is annoying. Like kind of like, oh my god.
The shit that people don't talk about.
Right, the shit that people don't talk about, because there's always a dark side to everything.
Yeah. To be honest, like, making videos for companies is kind of a hassle.
Really?
Right.
Because I have my routine, what I want. Some companies send me like a whole paragraph script. They're like, read the whole thing. I'm like, that's not a good video.
So that is true.
Oh, that
That is true, because I talked to Ali about it. I feel like we brought Ali up like 5 times in this video, but
Oh, yeah.
she's one of the
goated.
biggest content creator that I know. Keep it a buck. But she talked to us, and when we were working on videos for the Soul Factory, because she's our ambassador, she explained to us how, like, let me be me, because we were like, oh, Ali, you can say this, you can say that, you can say this, and she's like videos that are like that don't get that much engagement, because it's kind of like you're trying to drill it into someone's head, but it's people don't care about it like that. Like these paragraphs that you're making people, she's always told us like, we got to get it in there. What's the word?
But it sounds scripted.
What's that
Subliminally.
word? Subliminally.
It's like you got to subliminally throw it in their face.
Yes.
But also think about it, and it makes sense. It's like, okay, shout out Powerade. I'm Powerade. I don't know nothing about content, but you do. Here, promote this bottle for me, but I want you to say this, this, and that. How do I sound telling you what to say about my water bottle if I have nothing to, like, I don't know nothing about content. So you should be able, like, brand owners should be able to tell the influencer, hey, kind of you figure it out, because you have, like you said, you have your own routine,
your own niche,
and your own niche, and how you do things, how you handle your content, and just like we said, subliminally throw my brand in there and say, hey, buy this shirt or buy these shorts.
This is the hottest shirt that I've ever worn. Like, this shit's fire. Like, this is oh my God, this is the best juice I've ever drank. Powerade. Wow. Like,
and who knows, there might be like a trending sound at that moment where it ties fucking perfect to what we're talking about. And
that's the best thing. Like, I don't talk in my videos.
Yeah.
So the best companies that I work for is like clothing companies. So all I gotta do is find a trending sound, beat drop, and like changed in their clothes. I don't gotta say anything.
everybody think like, yeah, those shorts are fire. People, where you get that? You dropped it. You pinned the thing in the comments.
I'm like, 2 outfits for Young and Reckless. That's what I did.
you do that a lot.
Yeah.
You do.
I
You
don't
work
gotta
with them
talk.
a lot.
Says it, Young and Reckless, send me clothes. I do a little quick change, and that's the video. I don't gotta say anything. Everyone sees it right in the caption.
damn, I forgot about Young and Reckless.
Their cargos are fire.
They are.
I never bought any.
Is Rob Dyrdek's cousin still like the owner of that thing? Remember how that started? Do you know? Remember? Or am I the only fucking old ass motherfucker?
So I
that
do
knows that shit?
remember Rob Dyrdek and all.
What was
that
his name?
shit.
Drama, right? It was Drama
I
that
think it
made
was
that.
Drama. Yes.
I didn't know this.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm old as fuck.
No, I remember. Don't get it. I'm a little younger than
Yeah.
you, but I remember. But I never got into their clothes, because back then.
Me neither. But
when-
he started at PacSun though.
Yes, because back then
didn't
it
know
was when he first came out.
I
Sorry,
want to
Reckless
say
wasn't
he
it.
sold the company though. I'm not sure if he's still the face behind it, but at the like when I think he started the company.
What was the first name of it?
Young and Reckless, like, but his name is Drama, like, or in the show is Drama. I don't know. His government
Oh, it's a show.
Oh,
no,
Pete's young. That's why.
But to be honest, I heard
you know
about it
who-
when they hit me up.
You know who Rob Dyrdek is?
Nah.
The skateboarder.
No.
You never heard of the Fantasy Factory?
No, not that.
That's
Show.
a-
He's not known for that show though.
He was in that show.
I know, but Rob Dyrdek's not known for.
No.
that show.
I'm just saying
For-
that's
what is
where
it?
Drama was in the
Yes,
show.
yes.
Robin Big. You never heard of Robin Big? God damn, I'm old, bro.
Wow.
Bro, we got
ridiculousness, though, right?
Ridiculous.
Oh, I've
You
heard of that. I've
There we go.
Because yeah, he still makes episodes for Ridiculous.
I told you.
That's
cool.
Rob, the white dude. That's Rob Deerdeck.
Oh, that's cool, man.
So he had 2 other shows before Ridiculousness. The one that like put him on the map was Robin Big, which was him and this big black dude that was fucking huge, and R.I.P. rest his soul. He actually had a passing a few years ago. That was like his best friend. It was literally just like a show with just them. They would just fucking do weird shit and like have fun. They'd live together. It'd be like a documentary of me and Sway just doing funny shit all the time.
Doing dumb shit all the time.
And then it came to the Fantasy Factory. Like I said, he was a skateboarder. So he made this big ass warehouse of like a skate park, and he had his office in there. He was sponsored by DC. So he had a lot of DC signature shoes at DC. And Drama, like I said, back to the bringing it all full circle, Drama was his cousin and made Young and Reckless.
It's a cool story.
And now
Learn about the companies you working with.
I should.
Learn about the goddamn companies you working with.
Young and Reckless. I haven't worn their clothing in a long. I remember that was hot in like middle school when it first came out. If you had Young and Reckless on, bro, it was like you had money.
You was the shit.
Wow.
Pete, you was a little kid.
Are their clothes expensive still? They used to be expensive.
To be honest, they're pretty cheap now.
Really?
Like their cargos, it's the only cargos I wear is Young and Reckless.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the question I get the most. Where's your cargos from? Young and Reckless.
Wow.
Now, is that talking about brands, is that your biggest brand you've worked with so far?
No.
Ooh, okay. So what's the biggest brand you've worked with so
I
far?
haven't told you this. I've worked for StockX.
No shit.
I made content for StockX and Foot Locker.
Really?
Yeah. Foot Locker hit me up. It was like Foot Locker, it's like Malassa, it was like Asia or something like that.
Oh,
I
shit.
do remember you posted something about that.
So Foot Locker and StockX was my biggest one.
So what'd you do, like a photo shoot or like a...
No, so it was just like a reel. It was like, because I have all the Jordans. So they make a reel showing the Jordans. I think it was one outfit change I did. It was almost like a year ago. And they just posted it on their page. I didn't get paid for it, though.
I remember the
That's going to be my next question.
damn.
What about
the Foot Locker
StockX?
one.
StockX pay you too? Damn, these fucking
Man, they using
rich-ass
you.
motherfuckers, bro.
That's
Can't give
back
out
when
no
I had
money.
a paycheck. I didn't need money.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right.
It's clout.
Dude, that was like my goal. I've always, since I was a photographer, I was like, I'm walking to Foot Locker. I want to see my photo on that wall. And that was my goal.
That's dope.
Have you seen it yet?
Nah, I don't take photos anymore.
They use you, bro.
Sniper Joe. I've seen Sniper Jones
On Foot Locker.
on Foot Locker
And on sneakers.
advertisements and shit. He was on sneakers too.
Recently.
Damn, my boy going crazy.
Yeah, clout.
And he got invited to the All-Star Game 2K tournament.
Yes, that's big.
Creator. And now that we're wrapping it up because we only got a few minutes left.
Hold on, real
Now,
quick.
like you said.
When the Rod Wave album drops, me and Sniper Jones are gonna listen to it.
Okay. Call him up. FaceTime him. All right, so give us a couple of your goals for to wrap this up, man. Like I said, you've been traveling, and I know you probably want to go to more events, get paid out and flown out. So tell us a little about your goals to wrap up the year.
So one big goal, I want to work with Gasol because I know they work with a lot of brands like that, like Kais, Common Hype. I kind of want to like a deal with them, so they will fly me out to every event.
Okay.
For myself, I want my website launch. That will actually this year. And to be honest, just gain followers, create a brand for myself now. Because like I said, I'm switching my name. It's going to change a lot.
Everything.
Do you have a number in mind for followers by the end of the year or no? Do you care about that?
To be honest, like 2 weeks ago, I was gaining like 80 followers a day. Since I left Impossible, I'm at like almost 400.
A day?
Yeah. So I'm gaining followers fast.
They heard he was on the free agent market.
400 followers a day?
I think that's what happened. They heard he was on the free agent
Yesterday
market.
was 380. That's the last time I saw it.
That's crazy.
All I gotta do is be like you, Pete.
Consistent. That's what I tell
Consistency,
everyone.
bro. Consistency.
It's all reels. Instagram only promotes reels now.
Yo, take more notes, bro.
All right, I got it. It's all mental notes.
Take more notes.
But that is a wrap, guys. Shout out to our guy, Plainville Kicks, Pete Diaz in the building.
Sir.
Go check him out on Instagram, Plainville Kicks, and soon be changing his name, so be shout out to that. And new website dropping soon, new merch dropping soon. And also check him out on TikTok, man. We need to build his TikTok up as well. So I'm pretty sure that
just
Plainville
Instagram.
Kicks as well.
I'm trying.
But
Just
It's a grind.
Instagram.
Like
I'm
I
gonna go
said.
follow you.
Thank you.
hopefully you get another 400 followers of this video when this video drops right here. All right, we out, guys. Peace.
Peace.